Breaking Bad is a story of risk and survival. Walter White avoided capture for years, outsmarting drug lords, the DEA, and even his own family. But what if he wasn't so lucky? What if, back in season 1, before the blue meth empire even began, Walter White was caught? Would Jesse take the fall? Would Hank put the pieces together? And most importantly, how would the story of Heisenberg end before it even began? Today, we dive into an alternate timeline where Walter White never got the chance to become Albuquerque's most notorious kingpin. Season 1 Walter White was no criminal mastermind. He was a desperate man, scrambling to provide for his family. And in this timeline, that desperation leads to one crucial mistake. Maybe it's when Walter and Jesse are spotted driving the RV into the desert, attracting the attention of a local patrol officer. Maybe it's when Emilio and Crazy 8 go missing, and Jesse's known association with them leads the DEA straight to his doorstep, where they find undeniable evidence of Walter White's involvement. Or maybe it's something much simpler. Walter's own arrogance. His brother-in-law is a DEA agent, and yet he still thought he could get away with it. A wrong text, a misplaced receipt, or a suspicious purchase of lab equipment could have been enough for Hank to start asking questions. And this time, Hank figures it out, before it's too late. Walter is arrested. The once mild-mannered chemistry teacher now finds himself in an orange jumpsuit, sitting in a cold, sterile interrogation room. Hank is in disbelief. How could the man he's known for years, the quiet, boring high school teacher, be involved in the meth business? But the evidence is clear. Jesse's testimony, the RV, chemical residue, Walter's fingerprints. There's no way out. Walter tries to lie, tries to manipulate, but Hank isn't buying it. Skylar receives the call. Her world shatters. Did she suspect something? Maybe. But this was beyond her worst fears. The family is destroyed. Walt Jr. is humiliated. Holly grows up without a father. Walter White's story ends not in a blaze of glory, but in a cold, lonely prison cell. Jesse Pinkman's fate is uncertain. In one version of this timeline, he takes the fall, protecting Walter in exchange for a lighter sentence. But let's be honest, Jesse isn't known for keeping his mouth shut when the heat is on. More likely, Jesse flips on Walter in an instant, striking a deal with the DEA in exchange for his freedom. Maybe he walks away. Maybe he still gets thrown in jail. But one thing is certain. Without Walter White, Jesse never rises in the meth world. There's no blue meth empire, no partnership with Gus, no brutal captivity by the neo-Nazis. Jesse's life is ruined, but at least he might still have a chance to start over. But the biggest changes happen outside of Walter's immediate world. Gus Fring never finds the perfect chemist to revolutionize the drug trade. Without the 99.1% pure blue meth, his empire expands more slowly, or perhaps never at all. Hank Schrader's career skyrockets. He takes down a major drug operation before it even begins, earning promotions and respect in the DEI. The Salamanca cartel continues business as usual, unchecked and unchallenged. Saul Goodman, without Walter to push Jesse into his office, remains just another shady lawyer, never fully entangled in the criminal underworld. The entire Breaking Bad universe, as we know it, changes forever. And what of Walter White himself? In prison, he's just another criminal. No Heisenberg legend. No empire. No millions hidden in the desert. Just a broken man, serving time for a crime he never got the chance to master. But in the end, was that really the worst fate? Would you rather be a king for a moment or a prisoner for life? Walter White's journey into the criminal world was fueled by desperation, ambition, and an illusion of control. But had he been caught in season 1, all of it, the blue meth, the violence, the betrayals, would have never happened. Would that have been better? Or was Walter White always destined to break bad, no matter what? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this alternate Breaking Bad scenario, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more what-if stories from the Breaking Bad universe.